Okay, welcome everyone. I am so excited to be here with you tonight. Whether you are joining us live or you're watching the recording, welcome. I am so thankful that you're here. My name is Nicole Featherstone. I am an ambassador with Noonday Collection, and I am just so excited to partner with the Kiphart family tonight for their Noonday Collection adoption fundraiser. So thanks to everyone who has participated so far. I'm not just saying this, this really has been an awesome group. It's been so fun getting to connect with you all this week and have really appreciated all of your engagement. And it's just been so fun to see you all really offer love and support for this adoption journey. So I will hand it over to the Kipharts for them to share a little bit about their adoption with us.
Hey guys, thanks again for getting on here. We really appreciate it, and whoever is listening to this later, thanks for taking the time. Would you like to start?
Sure. Yeah, we really appreciate it and appreciate Nicole, everything you've done for us.
Yes.
I think my grandma almost signed up to be a Noonday ambassador by accident.
That was amazing.
Which would be hilarious in itself. But we really appreciate all the help you've been. For us, you know, our adoption story is personal. I think we've seen the impact in our family and how it's been something that's shaped us. You know, it's something that has been able to change courses of lives. And we've seen it in the church, and we've been able to see, you know, friends who have adopted. And it's something that we've talked about from the beginning of our, I guess, relationship.
Yeah.
Probably. And just, we wanted to weave that in, and God's been generous in that. And it's been a long process. I didn't realize how long of a process it is. And we're just now almost officially waiting. We also know that through the process, we've seen just a lot of growing for us and really just shaping who we are.
Yeah. We reached out like the first time last January to the agency we're using, which Nicole actually kind of connected us with. So that's kind of a fun thing in itself. But yeah, so it's taken us, you know, like almost a full year to get everything in place. And so it's been a lot of growing for us. There's been a lot of, you know, logistical steps, but more importantly, there's just been a lot of training and just things that have prepared our hearts and our minds to like be in the right place to welcome another kid through adoption. And so we're just really excited for that opportunity, and just praying for the Lord's timing as we continue forward. Yeah, right now we're just waiting on kind of the photo books that will be shown to the birth moms. And so everything that we needed to do is done. And so within the next week or two, that'll be official.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're really excited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, babe, you ready for bed?
Yeah. And we're really appreciative to our family and
You
friends.
smell your snack? I smell your perfume.
What's that? They hung up. But we were just saying we're really appreciative to our friends and family and who's been supportive through this process, and yeah, we're really thankful you guys are here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, it really is an honor to be able to partner with you all. And I'll share a little bit more about my adoption story in a minute. But as an adoptive mom, it is just such a great joy and an honor to get to partner with other adopting families. And I'm so excited that we get to be here together tonight. One thing I did want to share before we go any further, I will be announcing the winner of the giveaway this evening. I can't do it live because there were so many people who participated that I got nervous at the last minute I was going to miss somebody's name. So I want to make sure I get everyone's name in the drawing. And so I will post that tonight for just some added fun. So the winner will either receive this beautiful paper play bracelet. So these are hand-rolled paper beads from Uganda, or our gorgeous Posh scrunchies. These are actually on sale right now for $13, like $13 and some change. And I just wish you could feel these because they are so soft and the color is so pretty. So I always like to give choices because you don't know if somebody's a hair accessory person. So you have the bracelet or the scrunchies. Noonday, I'll give you a little bit more of a background on the company. I know we shared quite a bit about it this week, but Noonday has been around for about 10 years. And what you may not know is that Noonday actually started out of one woman's adoption story. So our founder, Jessica Honegger, a little over 10 years ago, was in the process of adopting from Rwanda. And her family needed a way to fundraise for that adoption. And so some friends introduced her to Jalia and Daniel. And Jalia and Daniel are a couple from Uganda. They are incredibly talented artists, and they had always had the dream of selling their artwork and jewelry. But they didn't have the marketplace or the finances to do so. So the unemployment level in Uganda is as high as 80%. So most folks in Uganda do not have access to a dignified job and a livable wage. So you have these incredibly talented artists with these beautiful pieces and nowhere to sell their beautiful things, because if the unemployment level is that high, most folks are not buying luxury art items like artwork or jewelry. And so Jessica met Jalia and Daniel and was just blown away by their talent and the beauty and the craftsmanship of their jewelry. I showed a couple of their pieces earlier this week, but I wanted to show you this beautiful necklace. This is our dainty statement paper bead necklace. These are individually hand-rolled paper beads made from recycled paper. This necklace is all one strand, so it's incredibly versatile. You can layer it with other necklaces. You can layer it 2 or 3 times. I love our paper bead jewelry because it goes with absolutely everything. You can wear it with a t-shirt and jeans, or you can wear it to dress up a nicer outfit. So again, Jessica was blown away by the beauty and craftsmanship of the jewelry. And she said, let's do this. You set the price that you need to make on each piece of jewelry. Tell me what you need to make to support and provide for your family. And anything we make additionally, we'll put towards our adoption. So she flew home to Austin, Texas, and hosted what would become Noonday Collection's very first trunk show. It was a wild success. Jessica and her family were able to fully fund their adoption. Jalia and Daniel were able to support and provide for their family. And so they decided to partner together. And now, 10 years later, Jalia and Daniel have been able to create so many jobs within their community in Uganda. And since then, Noonday has gone on to partner with artisans in 15 different countries. So we're all around the world now. And we've been able to either create or sustain over 4,000 jobs. So really making a global impact, which is so exciting. And so my Noonday story started when we were in the process of adopting our son, Titus. And funny enough, the gal who introduced me to Noonday is actually on this call. So Kim Gordon learned about Noonday Collection and reached out to me and said, hey, I learned about this company. They will do a fundraiser for your adoption. Can I host a Noonday party for you? I'm like, who's going to say no to that? I said, yes, I would love it. So an ambassador came in from Louisville, set up all her pretty things. My friends and family shopped, and at the end, Noonday gave us a really generous donation. And so I was just so captivated by the mission and vision of Noonday that I knew I had to be a part of this work. And so I decided to become an ambassador while we were fundraising, and that was one of the primary ways that we were able to fund our adoption. And once our adoption was funded, I told my husband, hey, just so you know, I want to do this for the rest of my life because I love being a part of this work. My husband and I, we actually met on a mission trip to India. And so we like to joke that with 3 small kids, we don't make it to India very often anymore. And so Noonday has given me the platform and the opportunity to still make a global impact while staying at home with my 3 littles. So that is my story of connection to Noonday. One thing I did want to point out before I forget, every Noonday piece, if you are new to Noonday, comes either in one of these fabric bags or a cardstock box. So if you are thinking about gift giving, the piece already comes gift ready, and it also comes with a card that shares where it was made. I know you can't read it, but you just know it says something. A card that shares where it was made and how the community was impacted. So the person receiving the gift knows that a difference was made through that purchase. And so what I wanted to do is highlight, show you up close a few more of our sale pieces, and also show you some of our non-jewelry pieces. If you're maybe looking for a gift for someone where jewelry wouldn't be appropriate. But before I do that, does anybody have any questions? I always love for this to be more interactive than a lecture, but does anybody have any questions before I highlight some more pieces? Thank you, Fireman. He said, no, I don't have any questions.
I had a question, Nicole.
Yeah.
So what happens with the pieces? Like you mentioned that there was a sale, I think, and I think I've seen some of the pieces on sale that you've posted about.
Yeah.
Do the artisans still get paid in full, or how does that exactly work since pieces that are on
Good
sale?
question. Really good question. So one thing I love about Noonday's business model, when we partner with artisans, we are able to help them cover all the materials up front. So either Noonday will purchase the materials up front, or they'll receive a microloan to cover those materials. Because obviously, if you have folks that are battling poverty, they don't have that amount of money to buy the materials. So all of that is covered. And then the artisans are actually paid 50% upfront, and then the rest of it when we receive the items, which, if you know much about retail, is pretty unheard of by industry standards. So by the time we receive the pieces, Noonday artisans have been paid in full, 100%. And so if something breaks on the way here, Noonday absorbs that cost. If you see a crazy sale, you can take advantage of that sale with good conscience, because the artisans were paid long ago. That's a really good question. I think that sometimes because I try to shop other fair trade businesses too, and sometimes it's like 80% off, and I'm like, okay, is this is this still helping the artisan business partners? And so if it is an ethical fair trade company, then yes, those artisan partners have already been paid. Good question. Any other questions?
Yeah. You've mentioned that it started with Uganda. Do other countries, I guess, I don't know if participate is the right word, but where are all the pieces coming from, I guess?
Yeah, okay, great question. So I'll lead into the sale pieces then and highlight some of the different countries. Does that sound good? Yeah, so the paper bead jewelry is from Uganda. We also have some gorgeous beaded pieces. So this piece, these are hand woven beads from Guatemala. So all of our bead work is from Guatemala. These were originally $58 and they're on sale for $34. The intricacy is amazing. I'll go ahead and highlight, we have several Guatemalan pieces on sale, and they are some of my favorite. The panache earrings, these are so fun. They're just a really fun, splash of glitz and sparkle. These are also from Guatemala, and they are on sale, originally $52, on sale for $36. Our lavish earrings Robin, I think you were our evergreen girl, weren't you? The winter berries seemed to be the winner, but we had a few evergreen gals. These are just gorgeous, and these are also hand woven beads and thread from Guatemala. The Lavish, originally $58, on sale for $40. And another one of the artisan groups that we work with, Jess, is Vietnam. And so this open heart necklace is currently on sale. And this is actually, the intricacy of this is incredible. This is hand carved water buffalo horn from Vietnam. And don't worry, it is ethically sourced water buffalo horn. I love telling this story in person because you say it and everybody kind of goes, like, there's no poaching involved. That would not fit with the ethics or the vibe of our country, or our company. So Vietnam is one of our other countries that we work with. I highlighted this piece earlier this week. We also partner with an artisan group in Ethiopia, and they actually create this jewelry from upcycled artillery. So it's actually melted down bullet casings. And what the artisans have said is that it's been a really incredibly healing process to take something that was a symbol of violence and oppression and to turn it into a symbol of hope and promise. We also partner with an artisan group in East Asia. We're not able to say the exact location for the safety of the artisans, but we have these gorgeous, dainty, this is our belief necklace. This was on Robin's wish list as well. They're 14 karat plated gold, really beautiful, dainty necklaces from East Asia. And that is from an organization that is actually actively rescuing women out of human trafficking. So the work that they are doing there is just incredible. We have artisan partners in Ecuador, and their pieces are so unique and beautiful. These are our abide earrings from Ecuador, and these are actually made from tagua seeds. So these are hand carved seeds. They almost look like smooth stones, but they are hand carved seeds from Ecuador. A couple of the other pieces that I wanted to show you are non-jewelry pieces. So we partner with an artisan group in India. And as you might know, I tell the full story if you're able to find it on the Facebook page. But this is an incredible story of redemption. So you may know that India is made up of a caste system. So their social class system, whatever family you're born into, that's your assigned caste. And even in 2021, even in 2021, it's really difficult to move from one caste to another. So the lowest caste, the Dalit people, they have been forced into poverty. They only have access to the lowest level of jobs, and they're considered unclean. But the other thing that's considered unclean in India is touching a dead animal. And so the Dalit people are the only individuals who are able to do any type of leather working. And so Noonday has been able to partner with the Dalit people for our leather bags and leather accessories. And they are some of the only folks in India that can have access to these jobs. So what was intended for evil, to oppress the Dalit people, is now being used for good. And they're able to rise up out of poverty and support and provide for their families. So we have this beautiful, just classic leather luggage tag. That is from that artisan group in India. And then we also have, this is one of our newest items. It's from our men's collection. We've never had a men's collection before, and folks have asked for it for a long time. So the luggage tag is a part of that. We also have a wallet, and then we have this really nice toiletry bag as well. So this part is genuine leather, and then the navy canvas. So this makes a really nice gift as well, along with the luggage tag. And then back to Guatemala, we have these beautiful hand-woven luggage tags from Guatemala, and these also make a really sweet gift. And this is kind of, it comes in any pattern. It's kind of a surprise sort of like shopping at the market. You get a unique pattern for every purchased luggage tag. So I did want to leave some time at the end if there's anything specific that folks want to see, or if you have any other questions. I always love to share that there are 3 ways to partner with Noonday Collection and 3 ways to make an impact. The first way is to make a purchase, which we've talked about a lot this week. I love giving men and women the opportunity to use their purchasing power for good. Anytime we do business with an ethical company, we're saying yes to one set of practices and we're saying no to another set of practices in terms of how people are treated, their working conditions, and whether they're paid fairly. And so every Noonday purchase helps to create jobs and fight injustice around the world. The second way to make an impact is to gather your friends and introduce them to Noonday. And so that's what the Kipharts have done this week, and this is benefiting their adoption, which is awesome. But then at the same time, every purchase is making a global impact, which is really incredible. And so I mentioned this earlier in the week during a live, but what's so incredible about these adoption trunk shows, adoption fundraisers, is you can have as many as you like. And so when we were in the process of adopting, we had friends and family from all different circles willing to gather their friends and their neighbors and their kind of circles of influence and host adoption trunk shows for us, which was a huge blessing. So whether you're on here live or you're watching later, if you think anyone in your circle would appreciate the mission and the style of Noonday and you would like to partner with me, count me in. I would love it. And so the last way to partner with Noonday Collection is to join our community. And we are actively looking for women to join us as fellow ambassadors, because that is the way that we are able to increase our advocacy and add more jobs. And so we partner with, I think right now we're up to 4,500 artisans, and we would love to see that doubled, quadrupled. I mean, the sky is the limit. The more that we can really share their stories and share Noonday with those in our lives. So if this has struck a chord with you at all and you'd like more information, please don't hesitate to reach out. Or if you thought of a friend or family member, please feel free to send them my way. So as I said before, I will post the winner tonight of the giveaway. And then anyone, and I'll post this again tonight, anyone who makes a purchase by noon tomorrow will be entered to win our second giveaway. So if you've already made a purchase, thank you, and you are already in the giveaway. So I am going to end the recording so it is not too long, and then I will stay on for questions.